When I think of English, in my mind, everything is clear. The vocabulary, the sentences. If you ask me to write on a piece of paper, I can very easily pen down my thoughts. But when it comes to speaking, I fall short of words, I fall short of sentences. I can't speak, I go blank. If you can relate to this situation, then this video is for you. Hi everyone, I'm Namita. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to share 6 tips with you which will help you become fluent and confident in your English. So if you are someone who has been working on his or her English from quite some time, this video is going to be very helpful. So the first thing that you need to do when you are an English learner is learn in nuggets. Yes, this is how we need to learn English. We have to learn English in small bits and pieces. Don't accumulate a lot of things for yourself. See, when we start learning English, the first thing which is taught to us are the alphabets, A to Z. So the children first learn the alphabets and then they learn to join the alphabets. They learn to join A, B, C, D in different patterns like R-A-T rat, B-A-T bat, C-A-T cat. And then they learn bigger words. Then we learn to join the bigger words to form sentences. So when we learn to form sentences, we join these sentences to make a speech out of it. So you cannot learn everything at once. It has to be a process, just like a jigsaw puzzle. You must have seen how we join small pieces of jigsaw puzzle which ultimately make a big picture. So to have that big picture where you want to see yourself fluent in English, you have to work on the smaller portions. So once you are getting a hack of the small things, you can easily substitute it with bigger things. Like once you know the sentence formation of something, you can easily substitute the vocabulary by using better words. The second thing which is very important for you is to sound like a pro. Now you don't have to be a pro, you just need to sound like someone who is already well acquainted with English. Now how to begin this? First you have to learn a few sentences. In our everyday communications, in our everyday interaction with people, what we generally discuss, we talk about ourselves, we talk about our families, we talk about our lifestyle, our hobbies, our habits, our routines, what we like to do, what we are studying, which school we go to, all these things that are generally accumulated in our everyday conversation. So try learning sentences related to all these things. Like, my name is this, I go to this school, I love getting up early in the morning and then I prefer going for a walk. The first drink that I consume in the morning is warm water. So this is how you can learn these basic sentences and then try to use them with your friends or whoever you are interacting with. Initially, it would look like well-rehearsed sentences, but later on you will get a hack of it and the sentences would flow out of your mouth smoothly. So try pretending to sound like a pro. Now the third and the most significant point is speak with people who can speak fluently. What we mostly end up doing is that we do a lot of reading, we listen to a lot of content, Netflix shows or any YouTube videos. We have gathered a lot of content, we have learned a lot of things, but where we are lacking is speaking. We are not speaking. Now the question is, who are we going to speak with? The friends generally make fun of us. The families sometimes are not very well versed with English. So who are the people we are going to speak with? I always say that go for self-talk. If not self-talk, then at least talk to people who can speak fluently. I'm sure there are people in your school, college, workplace who can speak very well. Try striking a conversation with them every now and then. It is going to be very helpful. Otherwise, these days we have a lot of apps where you can talk to native speakers also, like Cambly, Clappingo and Duolingo, etc. So here you can pay to speak for some time with a native speaker. So try speaking a lot with people who are already fluent in English. Now the fourth thing which I stress the most on, it is read aloud, and today I'm going to say read aloud and also work on your speed. This is called physical fluency. When your body, basically your sense organs, your mouth, your ears and your mind is getting ready to become fluent. So this is physical fluency that comes from outside. If you are not being able to create sentences on your own, then pick up a passage, an article, basically a book, and start reading it out loud. Try noting down the timing. So first time when you have read a passage, if it took you 5 minutes, next time when you again try to speak it, try finishing the same passage in 4.5 or 4 minutes. Then reduce the time to 3.5 or 3 minutes. This is how you will build the physical fluency. Initially, it will take effort, but automatically your tongue and your mind will get used to speaking in English because your ears are used to listen to you speaking in English. So this is how we build fluency. So read aloud and keep noting the time. When you keep increasing your speed, your fluency automatically start building up. The fifth one is listen to English music with lyrics. You can Google the lyrics of any song that you have picked up to listen to. So English songs have this very fast English. They speak English so fast, they eat a lot of words according to us who are learning English as our second language. So what you need to do once the lyrics is in front of you, start listening to that song, play it and try to speak the lyrics along with it. Initially, it will not come easily to you. It will take 5-6 times to understand how they are speaking the words. But after you get used to listening to the songs along with the lyrics, you would be able to at least speak that one sentence correctly. So do this practice. It can also be very helpful in building up your fluency. The sixth and the last one is observe and copy. Any language is learnt by copying, even our first language. A small child starts speaking at the age of 1.5 or 2 years. How do they learn it? They listen to their parents or their elder siblings, whoever is around them, speaking, and then they start speaking like them. The first few words that they pick up is ma, mama, papa. This is how they speak it up. So even if you are learning a language now at this age as your second language, English being your second language, you have to learn it by copying. Who are you going to copy? The people who you admire speaking. There would be some people who you like to listen to. You watch Netflix shows, you watch TED Talks, you watch YouTubers speaking in English, you're watching videos like this. If you want to speak like anyone who you admire, try copying their style. Now by copying, I mean look at the choice of their words and also the sentences, what kind of words they are choosing to speak, and most importantly their pronunciation. So by copying, you work on your pronunciation. Sometimes by reading we get to speak good English, we know the sentences, but the problem is with pronunciation most of the times. So when you try to copy the people who speak very well, you pick up the pronunciation. So try picking up the pronunciation from the people who you think speak very nice. Now for this, watch Netflix shows, Prime videos, whatever YouTube videos with subtitles. Because when you have subtitles in front of you, it will be easy for you to understand what the person is speaking. So this can be very beneficial. Both listening to music with lyrics and watching movies with subtitles is going to be very helpful to build up a good fluency. So these were a few tips from my side which will be very helpful to make you feel confident when you are trying to speak English fluently. Remember all these things, keep practicing on different levels, and yes, do things in small bits and pieces. Do things in chunks. Don't accumulate a lot of tasks for yourself, otherwise it will become difficult. I am going to see you in my next video. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.